Hmm. Hello, everybody. It's me, Doretta, aka Chocolate Diamond. I am here to do a whipping chat. First, let me say hi. Let me ask everybody how they're doing. It's the holiday time, so I know it can be kind of stressful for folks, but hopefully everybody's doing well. I am relatively pain free today. I did a lot of pain patches, hot pads, and just resting because it snowed Saturday into Sunday, and there was no money to pay somebody to do it, but the driveway needed to be shoveled, so I shoveled it. um, anyway, I'm relatively well. Like I said, this is the holiday season. So, hopefully nobody's being overstressed. Sitting here fighting with a drill that was not sitting where it's supposed to now. It doesn't want to go back in its place. Um, this is, oh, there it is. This is Mini Maid's Sugar Plum Fairy. Um, I worked on this for an event. And when the event ended, I kind of let it sit a bit. Worked on it off and on, but for the most part, I let it sit. This one, Sugar Plum Fairy and Trimming the Tree. Um, that's the full picture. I am in this area, I think. Yeah, this where the skirt is right here. That's what this is, and I'm like right under it. But I wanted to do a whipping chat because I've listened to a few other content creators planning for 2026. And I'm not sure what I want to do for 2026. I um I have decided, and let's see how well it works out, that I am just going to work primarily from my stash. I'm not going to say I'm on a no buy, but I'm going to say I'm on a low buy. I shouldn't need any canvases because I have eh, 100 canvases here. Let me do the whip part of whipping. Let's get number 4. And you may hear music in the background. Hopefully, it's playing lightly so it will not bother anybody because I don't own any rights to this music. But I like listening to music or watching videos. And since I am making a video, I can't watch a video. So I got the music playing and hopefully it's playing lightly. These are the art dot trays. I don't, the jury's still out on how I like them. We'll see. And I have these little doodads in here to keep the static down. But anyway, I've heard a couple of content creators talk about what they were going to do for 2026, and it made me start thinking about what I'm going to be doing for 2026. And I'm going to participate in a couple of events. I already know that. But besides the few events, it's got to be something I already have a canvas for because I kind of stretched myself out in the past few months helping my grandson because he's having legal issues and stuff. So I'm trying to keep myself to a strict budget. Let's see how that works out. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna try not to purchase any new canvases. I don't see Um, this is the camera is in my way. I'm using a different mount, so it's in the way. I'm usually using the one that's above head, but well, this one is attached to the desk, and I haven't used that since I first started recording videos. But anyway, I'm going to attempt to just work out of my stash. Excuse me. Um, I I have, like I said, I've got a good bit of canvases, so I want to work on at least 10 canvases and complete them before I even think about um, purchasing any more canvases. Now, this one is, what was it? A little over half done. Um, Trimming a tree, that's over half done as well. And then I'm working on a Muka that from Anthony's Muka Mania. So that's 3 canvases right there. Um, but hopefully, like in the new year, because I don't, Muka is still going on to the end of this month, and I'm still kind of working on that canvas. But for this whipping chat, I wanted to work on Sugar Plum Fairy. But anyway, um, I know that there are different events going on, and some of them I want to participate in and probably won't be able to. Others I probably will be able to work in as long as it's something that I have in my stash that qualify for their different events. For example, Mia's event is a year-long event for cats, and I have several pictures that have cats. So I probably will be participating in her event. Um, and since that's a year long, that's going to start in January. I'm also supposed to be doing a temperature chart, and we know that's going to be all year. So 1, 2, 4, 5. So that's 2 more canvases at least. One of my cat canvases is pretty big, so I might be able to use that for 2 different events because depending on when it starts, uh, no, it probably won't last that long because there's a large diamond painting event, but that doesn't come into play until August. Well, I could do other cats, and then when that one comes up, I can do the large cat for 2 events. We'll see how that plays out. But um, that's all year long with Mia and her channel. What is her channel? Hold on. Bear with me here. Mia's Diamond Paint. What is her channel? Uh, Mia, Mia. Where you at, girl? Um, she's not in here. Hold on. Okay, well, I I must apologize. It's terrible. I don't know her channel. It's Life, I think. Life with KFS or something like that. Oh man, Life. Oh my God. Hold on. Okay, yeah, Mia's Life with KFS. Oh my God, that's horrible that it took me all that time to find that. Anyway, Mia's channel is a year-long event, and I plan on participating in that event. Oh my God, I'm so messed up. Anyway, and then in February there's a romance art, I guess, to coincide with Valentine's Day. And then March, April is Mermaids and Magic. Each one of these events I definitely plan on participating in. That's oh, what else is there? There's a J-Wall event. That's another one where I have two J-Wall pictures. Two, four, two, four. I have two J-Wall pictures, and I've been wanting to participate in the J-Wall event because of the two pictures I have, but I don't know how I will be able to, if I'll be able to participate in that. But these are my tentative plans for 2026. Mia's cat event, the romance art, the Mermaids and Magic, the J Wall, I think is in April. And then there's a Peggy Collins event. Not sure if I have a Peggy Collins picture, so might not be able to participate in that. Wait a minute. Here I go again. Peggy Collins. I guess I should have looked before I leapt with this because different ones. Pegggy. Nope, I have no Peggy Collins canvases, so I guess I will not be participating in the Peggy Collins event because, like I said, I can't buy anything. But in August there's Oz and Og. I will be participating. I think this will be my third year. Next year when I participate. And then August to October is a 5K DP along when your canvas has to be 5,000 centimeters. You multiply the length by the width, and if it's more than 5,000, then it qualifies. So that's my plans for 2026. Um, we'll see how that plays out. But again, there are a couple of canvases that I'll probably work on that's not attached to any event, just because I want to work on them. So we'll see how that plays out as well. But not that once I knock off 10 canvases, I'll buy another canvas. I'm just saying I cannot, this is a self-imposed restriction. I can't buy any canvases until I knock 10 off of my stash. And I'm on my way with the 3 whips that I have going on. I think that's all my 4s. But again, the camera's like right here at my forehead. So I can't see very well. But the good thing about these trays is because they stay in the tray, so you're not pouring them back into a container, and then if you see you need more, then you gotta pull it out and pour it again. You just pull the tray out again. That's the good thing about these. But they seem kind of flimsy to me, but they're hanging in there. Um, so, but I don't know if they're overfilled, but it just seems to me that they should stick in the channels better. But anyway, it works well enough. And some people say doing it this way, you work quicker because you're not pouring it out, putting it back, pouring it out, putting it back, that kind of thing. Doesn't matter to me because it's not a race. But when I saw these, I said, oh, well, let me try them. So, and thus is why I have them, because I just wanted to try and see if I like them. My favorite method is the Elizabeth Ward trays knockoffs. I have the knockoffs. I don't have the actual Elizabeth Wards. But those are my favorite. That's what I like to kit up in. I have the overhead light on too, so you guys can see what I'm doing. But I find the light is fighting with the light pad, so that's why I put my hand down like this so I can see the symbols. I'm afraid if I turn the light pad off, I won't be able to see it all, and if I turn the overhead light off, you guys can't see it all. So here we are. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and do a video and talk about the possibilities of next year. Um, I know I have a couple of canvases that I want to work on, like Ivy Dollamore's Breakfast Buddies. That could probably work for the cat event as well, but we'll see. Because depending on the size, I might want to do that one for the 5K event. But I also have like Sneaky Cat, that's a big canvas that will definitely work for the 5K event. And that's one of my oldest canvases. So I might want to do the Sneaky. Well, I can do both since the cat one is a year long. We'll see how it plays out. But I definitely want to work out of my stash. Like I said, we're doing the temperature chart. That's going to be all year as well. So not sure how I'm going to work that out. I need to look at a video of one of these other creators that have kitted it up to see what's the best way to go about doing this temperature chart, because this is the first time I'm doing a temperature chart. Now I know Diamonds and Washi Katie has done a temperature chart, and speaking of Diamonds Rich has also done a temperature chart. But this is my first, and that's why I want to do it, because it seems interesting. And then Diamond Art Studio UK came out with a kit when it's all in one, where you don't have to like source your drills, get a cross stitch conversion canvas. It's all there for you. So I ordered that um, several months ago, and it finally came in. So that's going to be my step into doing a temperature chart. But then there's the romance art event, like I said, that's coming up in February. So I have a romance. I got the canvas because I was thinking it would work for Oz and Og, thinking it would work as um, the wizard, do the wizard, because it, where is that? Shoot. I thought it would work for Oz and Og, but it's a romance art picture, so it might not make it to Oz and Og. But anyway, and there's another canvas I want to work on, Edge of Enchantment. So we'll see how. Wait a minute. Romance. ROM. There you go. Her. Him. Her. I'm not sure who that is. But I thought it would work as Oz. The powerful Oz. For Oz and Og. Well, that was the thought process anyway. But now that it's this event, romance art. I guess I'll be doing it for romance art. Um, I, I have quite a few canvases that I want to work on. We'll see how it goes. I have the Ramadan Mubarak canvas. I saw that on Mia's channel, and um, I I love it. I'm Muslim, um, and I saw it, and I thought that it was absolutely stunning. It's good to see a company that is doing art for all different religions and stuff. You'll find stuff for for Hanukkah, Christmas. You can find canvases for every event, holiday that you would like, and that's beautiful. And since I think it was on sale when I got it, I believe it was, because that's a good size also. Why does it look like that one is the wrong color? That one looked like it's the wrong color. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe it's the dye lot. I don't know. Um, but yeah, that's the plan for 2026 to work out of my stash and not purchase any new canvases. Um, we'll see how that goes because I try not to look at the different companies that are selling these different canvases because if I see something and I like it, I'm going to buy it. Um, and I don't want to do that. I want to stick to working out of my stash because I don't want one day I have 400 canvases and I done passed away and left my daughter because I don't think my sons will give a fig nanny about them. Leave my daughter to figure out what to do with all these canvases. I don't want my stash to exceed my life expectancy. So we're going to see how this plays out. But anyway, I also wrote, because you know me, I don't have a lot going on in my life. So I also wrote down a couple of tag questions to do because I knew talking about what I wanted to do in 2026 wasn't going to last for very long. And I want to go for at least 30 minutes. And I have about 7 more minutes to fill. So I figured I would do some tag questions. So let's see how this plays out. I hope these aren't questions that I've already done at another time, but here we go. Question one. What do you like most about diamond painting? I think I did answer this question before. I like being able to be creative. Um, this is an art that allows me, because I can't even draw a decent stick person, allows me to feel artistic. I can create something beautiful. That's what I like most about this. Besides, well, it's relaxing as well. This is a very relaxing hobby. When I'm sitting here diamond painting, all I'm thinking about is what drills I need, how many I need to lay down, um, if I need to change the wax in my pen because it's not picking it up. And then once it's completed, I sit back and I'm in awe of what I've created. That's question one. Question two. If you were stranded on a deserted island, what three things would you want to have? Mm. Um, it's quite a few diamond paintings to keep me occupied while I wait to be rescued. And since I guess the diamond paintings usually come with the pen and the wax, and that's what I use anyway, the basic pen and the basic wax, I'm set there. But maybe some company, 2, 4, 5. So yeah, company, I guess. So you're not alone. I'm not alone. Um, and a means to create a fire and shelter. So does that count as 3 or 4? Oh, but yeah. Well, we can lose the company because if I got diamond painting, because most of the time I'm here by myself anyway. So means to create shelter, fire, and diamond painting to keep me occupied. There you go, 3 things. Anyway, that was 2. 3 is, what would the title of your autobiography be? Oh my God. I have no idea. What would the title of my autobiography be? She's always trying. She's always trying because I'm always trying. Yeah, that's the title of my autobiography. She is always trying. Oh man. And then question 4, do I have a green thumb? Well, the question is, do you have a green thumb? So, and I guess the you would be me. So anyway, kind of. I have several plants here that I've somehow managed to keep alive. They're what I take care of. They take care of, I guess, produce the oxygen or clean the air or whatever, and I take care of them. So, yes. So, I somewhat have a green thumb. I keep saying I want to go out in the back because I have a yard since we moved to Jersey. I have a yard and I want to put stuff out there. But so far I have not. I've kind of latched onto this diamond painting and everything else has taken a back seat. That was question 4. Question 5. What's your favorite place to curl up with a good book or a hot beverage? Hot, cold, or spiked, I guess, is for the beverage. Huh, 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 huh. Well, I don't know about curl up, but I hide up in here. Does that count? Um, I don't know if it was. I don't know. I haven't read a good book in quite some time. Most of the time, all I'm interested in doing is diamond painting. Once I finish one canvas, I'm on to the next. I've done a couple pictures as gifts for quite a few folks, and I believe they liked them. They said they did. I gotta take that out of there. That doesn't belong there. That's the wrong color. I don't want to accidentally put it somewhere where it's not supposed to be because I'm not paying attention. Um, yeah. Most of it, what I like to do is diamond paint. Once I finish a picture, I'm on to the next. Um, I hope I never get tired of this hobby because now see, now I have all these 4s and I don't put the 4 away. Anyway, yeah, I enjoy this craft, so I don't see me curling up with a good book. I will curl up with a nice hot drink, hot chocolate or hot tea, because now that the weather has turned, while I diamond paint. But yeah, no good books of late. And That was question 5. Question 6. Where the heck did these questions come from? What is your most used emoji? Hearts. Every morning, my uncle, he is the last member of my father's the elders. He's the last member of the elders of my father's side of the family. Every morning, him and a couple of my cousins, we all text. I'll send different pictures, and in the pictures, I'll send an emoji. Sometimes it's a cup of coffee, sometimes it's the hearts, but and like this morning, this was my emoji to my uncle this morning. So we text every morning. That's the personal one. But the family, there's two. There's one for just him, and there's like 6 of us. It's me, my uncle, and 4 other cousins that we text every morning. And sometimes he can text as early as 5 a.m. So, anyway, that's question 6. Question 7. What's the favorite canvas? What's my favorite canvas, and do I use tweezers, single or multi-place? And my favorite canvas, is Wolf Dreamcatcher. That's what got me started. I do use the tweezers, but I don't always use them to place. I mainly use them to pull or pull something out is mainly what I use them for. Most of the time I use the basic pen, and I use a 7-placer, and I'll kind of adjust things with the single placer. But I am over my 30 minutes, and I don't know why this shuts off sometimes. So I'm going to end my video here, and I'm going to say thank you for watching. I'm going to send love to all that needs it. I hope everybody has a happy holiday. I hope you give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And I'll say bye and see you on my next video. Bye.